All right, everybody. We're going to be doing lesson 1-33, a handout. So the first thing I'm going to do is go File, New, Part. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change, make sure I'm in the inches system, right here in inches. And I'm going to go ahead and do a sketch. And pick the line tool. I'm going to do it from the right side. If you click the space bar, you can then click this right side and make it a little easier. It's best if you start drawing from the origin. That's this red 2 arrows. So I'm going to click my mouse and get my mouse going in the right direction. And what you want to do is start drawing a line. It'd be best if you could kind of zoom out so that the line is about 400 roughly. So that's good enough. And then you're going to go up approximately 100. That's good enough. I'm going to go over a little bit. I'm just kind of doing a general sketch right now. And this last part here, so once you have this, it's time to Smart Dimension. Click the Smart Dimension. I'm going to do this first line here. Left click to place it. Type in 400. Then enter. I don't select inches or anything like that. Just do 400, enter. The command's still active. So I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to type in 100. And then on this part, it's also 100. And then on this part, if you look at the sheet, it's basically going to be 100. You have to subtract 200 from 100. A lot of times in engineering drawings, you have to subtract some dimensions or add dimensions to get certain amounts. On this one, for example, you have to do 300 minus 100, and the dimension is then 200. And then this one is 50. All right, and then this dimension right here basically is unknown. Because everything else is dimensioned, this is correct. We can measure it if we want to, but if we're following the drawing, we don't have to know what it is. All right, so now you can go to Features. You're going to extrude this thing. And what you want to do is go to 200. And then hit the green checkbox. All right, so cool. At this point, you can hit the space bar, and it's looking good. You might want to save this right now. Hit the space bar, and from the back side, so I click this and hit the back side. I'm going to go ahead and draw in a rectangle right now. And there's more than one way to do it. I could also just do a line tool, but I'll just do a rectangle. Basically, it's going to be somewhere, left click here. Sorry, first you have to click the sketch. It turns blue. It tells the computer you want to do a new sketch. That's important. Now I can do the rectangle tool, left click, And I can go up here and go left click. Go to Smart Dimension. So what's this dimension going to be? You have to look at the plan. It's going to be 100. But you need to see that on the drawing, not just take my word for it. You have to know why it's there. And then the other thing is how far is the dimension from the top? You're going to go left click one time and then left click a second time, and it's going to be 50. Which is already set. It's giving you an error here saying, hey, this is already dimensioned, so I'm going to hit cancel. Alright, so at this point, we're ready to go ahead over to features and do extruded cut. I would hit the space bar so you can kind of see what you're doing. Or you can go over here and just pick the isometric. And I would go through all, if it let me pick it right now. Since it's not, go ahead and make sure I'm going the right direction. Put in a big number like 500. Make sure you're going through the whole thing, and then that's done. At that point, this drawing is done. Except for you haven't put it in a drawing and done dimensioning, but it's done. So save this as P1-33 and move on to the next drawing.